What is up, guys? It's Micah here, and today we're back to another Kingsword video. This time, we're gonna talk about one of the 3 new heroes which I've been using quite some time right now. It's Scarlet. Now, this our girl here, she has some good things on her pack. Not some? No, wait. She has a lot of things that's very good for a lot of people. Yeah. Considering the meta that was Baldwin Leo, that meta keeps on returning in PvP. With her around, it kinda died. Yeah, it kinda died, but there's still some Bao, there's still some Leo, but not as much as before. When you see top challenger players as Bao and Leo, yeah, the cheese thing. It's kinda irritating in my opinion, but hey. So, what do we have for Scarlet that makes her a very good unit in Arena? Well, first things first, her passive skill, Goddess of War. All crit resistance increases by 250, with 10% chance deals additional physical damage during auto attack and stuns target enemy for 1 second. Now, some people might say this 10% chance is a bit low, but based on my experience, no, it's not. It's very irritating in Arena. Plus this procs, it cancels out an enemy skill. With the crit resistance on both physical and magic does make it her a bit tankier and can take on hits from units like Luna, wherein she can reduce their creatures by 250. That you can reduce the chance of Scarlet being critted by 250, and that's excluding Laius's passive skill. Yeah, in Arena she works well with Laius because of the magical crit resistance. At max attribute, Laius is a 37.5 or yes, 37.5 crit resist. Yes, it's 375. Yes, 375 magical critical resistance, and at T3 it increases as well. So magic crit is something that very rarely gonna happen to Scarlet. And if you add Mediana in the fray, yeah, she can resist a lot of magic attacks and physical, if you're gonna run both of them. So, the thing that you must know before using Scarlet is that she has some nice ties. She has some nice design, but the art from 3-star to 5-star is not that much different. It's just that they gave her much attention to details, but she still looks pretty, right? With the back of the neck. Oh my god. I like that. I like. Okay. Fetishes aside. First skill, Halt. Deals physical damage to frontal enemies in range and knocks them down for 3 seconds. Recovers HP at proportional to 20% damage. Justice served. Oh, sorry. Justice served with 1 mana cost and 15-second cooldown, dispels harmful effects of all allies and dispels positive effects of all enemies, and reduce their mana by 500 with extra physical damage. This is the thing that's irritating in the PvP for some players. Now with this, in the first arena, because there's 2 arena right now, the first arena, people will be forced to raise their Bao and Leo, because if not, they're gonna die with that damage. Maybe this is the solution of PESFA to those those people who uses 3-star Bao and 3-star Leo. And well, of course, the solution to Bao and Leo themselves, because dispels harmful effects, Lee's silence can be removed, and dispels positive effects, Bao shield can be removed, and reducing their mana by 500. Yeah, something similar to it also can work against Arc. Yeah, because if you want to dispel those sigils and then dispels his shield, as well as it can also reduce his mana. So yeah, but yeah, let's be honest. In PvP, the mana gain is extremely fast. But yeah, she's a very good unit for this skill. And third skill is attacks an enemy 3 times, dealing a total of physical damage, fires an energy blast from the sword, dealing physical damage again to enemies in straight line and blinding them for 5 seconds. Now what we're gonna look at her right now, yes, I gave her poison set for more crit resistance, is first her skills. Micah-chan, go to the side for a while. Halt has a 25% increased physical damage for 10 seconds. This is not a one target skill. This is a bit of, it has a small area around Scarlet. So from what I've seen from the time that I used her, it's in the area on almost in front of her, and on the side around 180 degrees from her left to her right. Yeah, 180 degrees. So yeah, the area is not that small, but since she's not that big, but since she's at the front, almost all enemies will take 25% increased physical damage, and 25% is a lot. Tanya has 20% if I remember correctly. Nayla skills on her unique weapons, so as mirror. So at least 25% on the natural on her is very bit good. Yeah, it's just, also recovers HP. I believe she can solo some dungeon. Don't quote me on that, but unlike Dodge Cassell, she is the anti-crit Scarlet. Since she, okay, never mind. Let's go to the next one. Justice is served. This is a bit of an OP skill, and once you max it, all allies gain immunity to CC for 2 seconds upon activation. This is the skill that I use to counter Demia's pull in PvP. Why? Because once my Epis goes to the back, and if the opponent has Demia, she's gonna pull Epis, right? And Epis, with my Epis being a full DPS build, she gets pulled easily. That's why what I'm doing is the Epis goes to the back, because most of the people who use Demia and Lias doesn't have Leo or Bao, so I can use Scarlet's S2 whenever I want. What I'm gonna do is, once Epis goes to the back, Scarlet's S2 will be casted immediately. So, and then Epis will use skill number 1, and then boom, Lias is dead. It's a very big compilation of combination of skills there. But yes, I need to protect Epis, because she's my main dealer there. Third skill, Sword of Honor. It's just pure damage, and Goddess of War, also pure damage. So if we're gonna look at her Transcendence perk, I gave her this for the T3, Justice Serve Light. All allies take 15% reduced damage for 10 seconds. Aside from the effect of her second skill, I give her this, which makes her more overpowered. No, not overpowered. More viable is the term. You can also go for this. I saw K Gaming in my duo with him use this perk. Mana cost increased by 2 and all enemies are stunned for 3 seconds. I can understand why he wanted this. But honestly, yeah, you can go for this because Bao and Leo in PvP, even though they're decreasing, whenever they see Scarlet, they just don't use skill their skill number 3 on the very beginning. Well, for me, I believe that's good because it can it makes more strategism than just start press Bao, press Leo, or press um press Bao, press Leo, or just timing it like that, and then poof, you win. And just DPS and stuff. Now, you can also have this, the crit resistance increased to 400 for more tanking purposes, but I believe this is for her soloing stuffs only. Okay. Now, stun duration lasts for 2 more seconds when there is only one enemy, so this is definitely for a boss fight only. Which is, yeah, I believe that's fine. Regardless of what you want. This for, of course, multiple opponents that attacks everyone in your team, so for protection, yeah. And then for T4, halt mana cost reduced by 1, good for PvP. I mean, all of her T4 perk is very good for PvP. Why? Halt Light and Sword of Honor Light reduce the mana cost by 1. So 3 becomes 2 and 4 becomes 3. And what is interesting in here is this. Halt Dark dispels all harmful effects on oneself upon use. Now, yes, she can dispel Maria's skill too once you use this skill. However, there's a big issue in this skill. It's because this has no CC immunity, so if you're gonna dispel Gauss spin in the middle of it, you still get CC'd. So yeah, it actually comes to your timing. But this is the most interesting skill. Damaged enemies receive 40% reduced heals for 10 seconds. What's a cooldown? 22 seconds. So they can heal for 12 seconds. Not that they can't heal, but the healing power is greatly reduced. Because in arena, those people, what I'm seeing now is a combination of 2 healers. Laius Kaula, Laius Mediana, Laius Leo, Bao Leo, Mediana, and Leo. So yeah. And her T5 perk is obviously the Dark. 5% chance to attack is dispelled of all positive effects. It's stunned for 1 second. Oh, wait. Yeah, I believe that's her. That's a viable option for her. Or you can go light. Whatever the case, it won't go wrong. Yeah. If you're gonna use her for her utility only, she doesn't need her unique weapon. Okay? What bugs me the most is that her unique weapon effect. Her skill number 1 has 8-second cooldown. Skill number 2 has 15 seconds, and skill number 3 has 22 seconds. 0-star unique weapon of hers, I believe. Wait, was there anyone who shared it in here? Who got the unique weapon for her? We're just gonna stalk someone who has. And I believe Leon has. Oh my god, Challenger! Look at that guy. Oh yes, he's her unique weapon. For every skill in cooldown, damage increased by 8%. So when her 3 skills are in cooldown, that immediately becomes 24% damage increase, and that's at 0-star unique weapon. So for her to deal more damage, she needs her unique weapon, which I believe is a very good effect for unique weapon. Utility wise, no reliance on unique weapon, but for damage wise, yes, she does need her unique weapon. So yeah, I think that's all for now for our girl Scarlet. And one more thing, they named her Scarlet without any ounce of red on her. Like seriously, why? You should have named her Wise or Winter. Hashtag Ruby reference. Or something that has to do with the color white. Why give her a name that means red and there's not a single ounce of red in her? Like what the hell? And that's all for now for Scarlet. Thank you for watching, and see you again to the next video about Miriam, I guess. Yes, because I don't have Sonia, so I'm gonna go for Miriam. Micah signing out.